Hi, I'm Kathy Perret with the City of Santa Barbara's Water Conservation Program. Today we're going to learn to read our meter and use it as a tool to determine water usage. The first step is to locate where's the meter. It's in that box between the street and the sidewalk or up to your house. There's a cover on the top of it and you're going to want to use a tool, perhaps a screwdriver, to lift the lid up and off. So now that we have the meter out here, we're going to need to lift the lid. Usually I bring a little rag, I clean off the surface so I can see these numbers, all the 8 digits there, and I can see that blue snowflake. The blue snowflake is your flow indicator. If it's moving, there's water running through from the street into your house. But let's start off with how to read it. The first 4 numbers that are white, those are your 100 cubic feet, or your billing units. Each one of those is 748 gallons. And the way we count them is the next 2 black digits, this one says 56. When that 56 goes to 57, that's 1 cubic foot or 7.48 gallons. You actually have to make this go all the way to 99 before it changes to the next number until it changes to 188 before you're billed. It's kind of like filling a bucket of water. Your bucket has to be completely full before that billing unit changes. But we can use these black digits that are in smaller units in order to calculate how much water we're using, say when we're watering our flowers out front. The other thing you see on here is this blue snowflake. The blue snowflake will let you know if there is any water at all going between the street and your house. If nothing's on inside, no irrigation's on, and that blue cog or snowflake is turning even so slowly, you have something dripping or leaking somewhere. And then it's time to put on your Sherlock Holmes hat and do some investigation. So we're going to use the meter to show us what it looks like when there's a leak. If you see the little blue snowflake now, it's moving very slowly. There's a small amount of water running through this meter. Can you turn it up a little bit? Thank you. Notice that is moving much, much faster. It's a larger volume of water, and you can see the numbers changing as well. Every time this number from the 120, when it gets to 30, that's 3/4 of a gallon. And once this goes all the way around to 9, this 57 cubic feet is going to change to 58, and that means you've used 7.48 gallons. Let's turn the water off now, and we're going to do an actual measurement of watering. So the first step in calculating how much water you're using is to write the number. Just write the whole thing down or take a picture with your cell phone. I'm old school. 187.57. And then the last 2 digits where you see that little dot says at this point it is at 55. All right, so we're going to turn it on. Going to water for a minute, and then we're going to write the number down when we've completed that. All right, the number is 58.88. All right, you can stop. So these are my billing units. They didn't change, but the cubic feet we used 1 cubic foot, 0.33. So if each cubic foot is equal to 7.48 gallons, we know right off the bat that we already used 7.5 gallons, and then another third. I'd have to pull my calculator out to do the math specifically, but that's about 9 gallons per minute. If you're watering for 10 minutes, that's 90 gallons. There are other parts of the meter that are just as important as the numbers. There are shutoff valves in your box. You'll notice one on your side. That's your shutoff. If something's leaking and you need to turn the water off right away, turn that perpendicular to the pipe that's running into your house, and that will shut the water off. If you don't have one of those, call water dispatch and they'll send someone out to shut it off for you. So when you're done using your meter to either turn the water off or to figure out how much you're using or look for a leak, make sure you close the lid inside. Make sure the hole's not showing here, and if you wouldn't mind, trim the bushes in the hedge here. Your meter reading staff would appreciate it.